What is going on, everybody? Long time no see. I finally have my Jeep back after being at the shop for like probably over a month. And I took it for its first drive last night, and wow, it's so much better. I just had a bunch of stuff tidied up, and it actually drives straight down the road. The steering wheel is perfectly straight, and it's fantastic. So right now I'm going over to my usual meet. I'm gonna say hi to everybody, see what's going on, see what's new in the world. There's something about driving with the doors off in a Jeep that is just it feels so good. The air is nice and crisp tonight, but hopefully the humidity tomorrow doesn't just completely ruin my mood, because right now I'm pretty happy. Alright, what's going on, guys? So I opened this video actually driving the Jeep, and I told you I was going to a meet, and I was, but honestly I haven't had my Jeep for like literally over a month, and so going to a meet and seeing everybody again was just kind of like a lot of fun for me, and I completely forgot to pick up the camera. So here we are, we're in the shop. It's been a long time. I have a lot to fill you guys in on, but I guess we'll start with the elephant in the room. Why didn't I have my Jeep for over a month? Well, she spent a lot of time at Goonie's garage, where they are just extremely busy right now. It's just that time of year, and everybody wants to get their Jeep lifted and on the beach and all that type of stuff. But I had them address a few issues that I was having. The main issue was that I adjusted my track bar up into the middle hole here, and so that threw out my alignment, so I had to adjust the drag link. The problem is I'm using Synergy JK steering. It's literally right off of JK. And they had modified, this is the Synergy tie rod drag link. This is the drag link. They had modified the drag link to make it as short as possible. But the problem that we ran into with the Synergy is that what makes Synergy so good, at least in my eyes, is that their bars are solid stock. This isn't DOM, this is literally solid 1-inch thick steel. So you can only thread in your tie rod end so far before you hit the solid stock. So this was pretty much, I don't want to say maxed out, it's like shortened out, I guess would be the term. So that wasn't going to work anymore. So what I did was I got a piece of DOM. I had my buddy match the Synergy bend in it, and we got some Moog tie rod ends for now, and yeah, alignment perfectly straight. So the other thing I had them do was weld on an actual ram mount, because previously I just had a stabilizer bracket that was just bolted on into this hole back here, and it actually when I was running Yellow Jacket, it actually just completely ripped out the bolts from the axle side, so that wasn't gonna work. And then what else did I have them do? I had them do a full alignment on it, and there was something else, I can't think of it right now. But it was just a bunch of tedious little stuff that I didn't want to mess with, and I guess in retrospect I probably could have if I had a month to deal with it. But whatever, it's done. She drives really good now. And I do have a lot of future plans that are just gonna completely negate anything that I just did on that thing. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep updating you guys on some stuff. Crack the cold one, cheers. So for those of you that follow me on Instagram, I'm always posting stuff on there because, I don't know, it's just my main outlet. This is probably one of the biggest updates right here. This is a complete PSC Hydro Assist kit, and it's actually off a 2004 LJ, which is really cool. I got it for a good price, because the 03 to 06 TJs have a different steering box. They have like the Mercedes steering box. So to find one of these used is pretty hard. So once that popped up, I had to jump on it. And it's funny because actually right here, I had bought a pump off my buddy from PSC, but I don't need that anymore, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna post that. I'll probably post it on Instagram if you guys are gonna, I don't know, do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna sell that. It's cool, it came with the cooler, all the lines, and the big boy box, which is, this is awesome. And a new RAM, which is also super cool because I'll walk you guys through the setup. I'll walk you guys through the hydro setup that I'm running now and why that is such a big deal. So everything under the hood is completely stock. And what I did was had a buddy drill and tap the stock 2003 steering box and run that down to a JK RAM. The problem that I ran into with the JK RAM is that since I did not flatten my pitman arm to make this 6 inches eye to eye, my steering throw is not it's not the same as a JK steering. So this RAM is actually too long, which is fine. I can put a spacer in here to keep it from overextending or whatever. It's fine. It can be manageable. So it's really sick that I found the whole kit, because this RAM is for a TJ, and so it'll have the correct stroke, and it's going to solve that issue. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up sending that kit out for a full rebuild, because I might as well, before I slap it on there, I might as well just do it right. So also hiding in this box, we have a new cooler. I was going to use this for the power steering as it says, and I think I actually still might. I'm going to make this the power steering, and I might use that guy as a tranny cooler. I do have this Mishimoto cooler that's been sitting over here for like, I've had that Mishimoto cooler for years, and it's too big for a TJ. It actually came off a JK. I don't know, it kind of seems annoying to fit that thing. It doesn't fit behind the grill in front of the radiator, so whatever. And then we have brand new headlight buckets, because I need to aim my LED headlights down because I'm blinding everybody. And these buckets that I have in there are just shot. The adjustment screws are spinning on themselves, so no good. And then lastly, I gotta do an oil change. I have not done an oil change on that Jeep in literally over a year. I think I did it in June of 2019. So it's time. She's due. I mean, I didn't even put 3,000 miles on it, but oil does degrade, and it's time. So that's got to be done. I was going to do that tonight and make this video a little bit more interesting, so I'm not just rambling to the camera. But this person works at the restaurant behind my shop, and they parked in front of the door, so I can't get this truck out to get the Jeep in. So no big deal. I'll do it another night, and maybe I'll make a video or something on that if someone's curious. But I did go with 10W30 if anybody's curious, full synthetic, and I managed to find a Mopar oil filter at my Walmart. I went to a nicer Walmart than the one I usually go to, because the one I usually go to, people are absolute animals. They don't pay attention to anything, and the filters are just thrown all over the place. The place I actually went to was actually organized, and what do you know, I found the filter that I wanted. So that's good. But otherwise, I think I just powered right through a whole bunch of things. I'm on a big hiatus. I have been working on I'd Rather Be Wheeling, which is going to be, I guess, an apparel-based company. If you're interested in that, find us on Instagram at I'd Rather Be Wheeling. We're working on that behind the scenes, and that should be pretty cool. We're getting pretty close to launching. So, again, if you're curious, go check it out. Let's see, what else do I got? I don't know. Some other things you guys can be looking out for on my channel, because I do have a lot more plans now. Some things you can be looking for is I'm going to be reorganizing the shop. This setup I have now works good. I'd like to make it look pretty nice in here. The problem is I don't want to spend too much because I am renting it, and I don't know what the future holds for this space. So I'd rather wait and get high-end stuff for my own personal garage, like in my backyard. But we are going to be doing something with this, because I would like to be able to keep the Jeep in here over the winter and maybe tear it down, do some suspension work and stuff like that. But I also do need to be able to get our work truck in and out comfortably. But I also want to have space to comfortably work on the Jeep. So it's going to be an interesting little thing. I'm going to do some measuring. I am a surveyor, so I can put it all into CAD and kind of map it out like that. This space over here has a lot of potential. I think I'm actually going to build a paint booth right here. Just like a spray rattle can positive pressure booth, something like that. Oh yeah, tucked away over here is another TJ hood, because if you guys watched my how-to on the Highlines, a lot of you pointed out that I cut the hood like absolute crap. And you're right, it's a little wavy, whatever. So I found this hood, $100, came with the louvers, and it's funny because it's not even actually cut out. They're just there for looks. But my plan is to make a template on this, and I actually want to print it out on a plotter. I want to plot it on CAD and then plot it out on a piece of paper, and I can make a template. So if anybody wants to get their hands on that, I can give you a template so you can cut your hood exactly where it's supposed to be. So that's something else I'm going to be working on. I am going to get this hood painted and hopefully cut and throw it on there, because the paint on my hood is garbage. For those of you that follow me and you comment on my videos and you reach out to me on Instagram, a lot of people have actually been messaging me and telling me that they came across my channel and giving me some compliments and stuff. I really appreciate that. That was actually like my main motivator for coming down here today and getting this video done. Lots of rambling to the camera, but I do have a lot of updates. As you guys saw, there's a lot of things coming. I'm gonna work on some space in here. I actually have to work on my pop-up a bit too, for anybody that's curious in like camping trailers. Just a little something different. But summer's kind of coming to an end, which is unfortunate, but at the same time it gives me a better chance to get down here and film some videos. For everybody that comments and compliments me, I really appreciate that. It doesn't go unnoticed. Sometimes I do actually do my best to respond on Instagram, because I always have my phone on me. I'm one of those people who's always doing this. But YouTube comments are kind of hard for me to use, but I do appreciate it. So thank you guys, and hopefully I will be catching you soon in the next video. Thanks.